Hello and welcome to GPCA TV. I'm John Baker and I'm here in Dubai at the annual GPCA Forum. It's my pleasure today to be talking to Yousef Benyon, Chairman of GPCA. So GPCA is 10 years old now and you're moving into your second decade. Do you see the priorities and the strategy changing? What are the main issues that you're focusing on?
First of all, thank you for the invitations. As far as the GPCA is concerned, of course, for the last 10 years, the GPCA was very successful to achieve its target to serve the industry. The GPCA focus on advocacy programs, focus on networking, and also thought leadership. And I think we have been successfully achieving those targets. We need to do more, of course, and this is why on our today board meeting we have to look at what's the challenges that facing the industry starting from today. The last 10 years we were dealing with the different business environments. There are some developments in our industry in a global sense and also locally in GCC. It requires different look. We need to look at it from different lenses. Therefore we start discussing what options that we need to take to prepare the GPCA for the next decades. And I think advocacy came on the top priority, and hopefully we will be able to achieve that target.
Right. Do you see this as a turning point then in the history of the association?
I think this is a very interesting time frame because there are so many changes from a market itself, from a feedstock options, and also from legislation's point of view. And I think these are changes that it requires more focus. And yes, this is a turning point for our industry. Especially our industry wants to play its role as a value added to the total GDP of those nations, to serve the customers, to save the human side. And this is why we're going to focus more on sustainability side, because I think this will be very important to bring our industry to the level where we show our commitment to the total world for sustainability.
Yes, I mean, looking at the development of the industry in the region, I mean, what have been the main developments recently and how do you see the companies going forward?
Well, of course, the main developments in the industry, there are key elements have really changed looking at it 10 years ago, just in a short horizon. There are new developments in North America related to shale gas and also coal to chemicals in China. And those are two major markets, used to be a source of growth for our GCC industry, where it's become, at that time, a targeted market for us. Right now, those two markets became also a source of feedstock availability, and I think in the future they will be very competitive to really supply the world. In addition, they will reach into a point where will be self-sufficiency. And I think this changes, it requires different look from our industry. The second challenge is also the cost of doing business in the GCC has gone up related to either cost of feedstock or other services. However, I think our industry are resilient. This is the time where our chemical producer and key players need to look at their, what we call it, internal self-measures, that they need to improve in their liability, they need to improve in their cost managements, and also invest on technology and innovations. I think is going to provide a stronger competitive edge rather than only relying on the feedstock advantages.
Right.
And hopefully we will be able to achieve this dialogue during the GPCA, and this is part of my speech tomorrow. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.